great. Just wearing sunglasses at night.
Well, only because these sunglasses, I think I've worn these in one of the videos, the grip video or whatever. I wore them for the majority of the video.
That was like 3 years ago.
It was longer than that, I think 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get the pumpkins, actually. Speaking of grip videos, I gotta give you some.
Oh, yeah, the pumpkins.
Yeah, it's
oh, dude, we should have used them. We could have used those.
I was just trying to survive.
Pumpkin
I was just trying to survive. I was like, at this point, I don't want to throw in any other thing that can make this even more confusing to me.
Pumpkin.
I mean,
there's endless possibilities.
It's just seasonal.
There's too many possibilities. That's when things get complicated. You know what I mean? That's why, honestly, if we would have been in the Pussy's Puke Palace, we would have probably crushed something real. Wow, that's heavy.
It's cool, isn't it? We
Yeah.
make these here. I got you 2 of them.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, enjoy. Now you can do exactly. I don't care what you do with them. Just do anything with them.
Hammer.
They're also good Christmas ornaments. You can also make them a flail. You can also do.
Daughter's gonna love these. I'm gonna trick her into doing grip work.
Yeah.
Make freak specimen.
Who?
My daughter.
Oh yeah. Well, this is a toy. You just have
Daughter Dell Logan. Yeah. Oh, I could give these to her for her birthday.
Oh gosh, you're regifting a gift.
Yeah.
That's great, actually.
She's already played with them.
Yeah,
she's already seen them?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't get
They look like candy. Here, are we making cinnamon water?
Yeah. Yeah, you asked for a treat, or not a treat. Well, you wanted a beverage, and all I have is cinnamon. And of course, raw cacao. And then of course...
Have you guys ever just had cinnamon and hot water? I haven't.
It's an herbal elixir. This is what the peasants used to do in the ancient days.
Well, we've been working out.
They lived for so long.
We did an 8-hour neck workout. I think I got sciatica.
Yeah, the thing about training neck is it's pretty funny because you do it. It's like if you train your neck, you will be bulletproof from neck injuries. But anytime I actually really go hard on my neck, I get a shooting pain in my neck for the next couple days.
Does that mean you have to train neck more so it doesn't happen anymore?
I don't know. I think it's like remember Devin said when you get tendonitis?
Yeah,
it hurts, but you always come back stronger.
Yeah. Maybe it's like if
you say there that jolting pain that you can feel in your brain, but ultimately you become bulletproof.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why you think this is gonna be bad.
Actually, I thought it was gonna be really bad.
It's delicious, man.
It's really not that bad. I could actually drink the whole thing. No, I was like hot water with cinnamon because you don't have decaf.
Cinnamon tea. No, we don't carry decaf.
What about cacao?
No, it's actually really good, actually.
Cacao is going to make it a little thicker.
Okay, well, at this point, I'm not fixing the cinnamon water because it actually is good. Yeah. But I just want to add some crap to it now.
Yeah. This is a health elixir.
This is raw cacao powder.
Yeah, that's raw.
What do you usually use?
None of that alkalized crap. What do I use it for? This.
Really?
Yeah, I mix it with the cough.
The cough?
Yeah.
Oh, the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you want some too.
Look at all the health benefits. This is superfood for the heart, right? Boosts the heart health so you can really crank the weights and get the blood pressure through the roof and not have to worry about repercussions.
So you're saying if you're heartless, you're not going to be very strong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Guys with big hearts.
Big heart, yeah, bigger the better.
All right, let's try this out. Well, that's not bad either.
Right? And then obviously if you sprinkle in some coffee, it's going to be absolutely delicious. But
I mean, I'm about at that point. It's
you're
really
going to put the coffee in now?
Yeah, actually, I'm just thinking like if you added like a sweetener, it would taste like hot cocoa.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that all hot cocoa is? It's just cacao and sugar.
Yeah, a little nutmeg in there too.
The cinnamon and the cocoa go together really well. I don't know if I want to add the coffee. Like,
no, the coffee's going to make it more bitter.
It's pretty good.
This is a super health elixir, 0 sugar added. Oh, you're going to add it?
I don't need
You've had a pot of coffee today. You said, what did you get? You had 12 servings of instant coffee or something?
Dude, 14? This stuff's strong, man.
Yeah.
You're not wrong about it.
When he had it, and I could see it in his face, he was freaking zapped. He was amped up. And then we waited 4 more hours to work out, and he crashed.
So should I add this and see if I have more energy by the end of this video?
You will.
I mean, it'll kick in before this video is over.
You will. So that's kind of become my new thing. I actually, I have 10 cups of coffee before I work out. And then at night, I'll have, like at 7 p.m., I'll have maybe just 1, sometimes 2. With some cinnamon, I'm good. I've already had 23 cups of instant coffee.
He really has, guys. He's not exaggerating. He really has. I mean, it's sludge in there, and you just stir it for half an hour.
Yeah,
It dissolves. You heat it up one more time because it took so long to dissolve. By the time you actually get to it, it's like, wow. I've had espressos in Italy, done by professionals that weren't as strong as that instant coffee you made.
I remember I went to France, Paris, and got the freaking fanciest. It's like you get a coffee. It's like it's like this, smaller than this actually, half of this. And you're like, what the hell's this? And you drink, and it's like, oh, but it's very strong, very French, strong coffee. And I didn't even feel it. And cost me like 4 francs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Did you feel robbed, or you feel it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
So I got a ton of money
feel
back
robbed?
then, so, yeah. Or like 8 francs or quattros or whatever.
So is instant coffee actually a better deal than normal coffee?
I don't know if it's a better deal, but it's
like
time is money.
Yeah.
Time is money.
Oh, it saves you time. Yeah, you're right.
Saves a ton of
it
time.
does save time.
And you can suck down 10 cups of coffee in a minute. Mm-hmm. So I told you this earlier that I'm actually very excited to wake up in the morning. I hate it. I'm tired. I have sleep apnea. I suffocate all night. I wake up very unrested, but I think first thing is like, oh, I get to have some coffee. And then I do the, you shovel it. You've seen it now. You shovel the coffee.
Yeah, you use a third of the container. Literally a third.
Stir it for half an hour.
That's one morning. That might be pre-workout, and that's me. That's the guest. And then he has like 8 of these in his cupboard.
Yeah.
So he's never gonna
run out. Never run out.
When I used to get up at 4:12 exactly in the morning, because I figured out by the minute exactly how long it took me to eat grits and eggs, get to the gym. I don't know if I told you guys this story, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. And it would take me X amount of time to drive to the gym, do a certain amount of workout, shower, eat my second meal in the car before going to work at 8 hours, at 8 o'clock.
Oh my God! You woke up at 4:12 and get to work at 8 o'clock.
I learned how to kip up out of bed, and I had one of those calendars. You put an X on every time I got out of bed. The moment it went off, I put an X on there, like I did it. So I kept a streak of how fast I could get out of bed when the alarm went off.
Oh wow!
I forgot where this story was going.
Well, 8 o'clock. You got to work.
Oh. Yeah, the thing that got me in bed the night before was, the sooner I go to bed, the sooner I have coffee again. And the thing that actually helped me get out of bed and spring up was, I get to have an entire pot of coffee. Because I would drink a whole pot. I would drink as many cups as I could before I left the house, and then I'd pour the rest in a giant thermos.
Yeah.
And I'd just drink coffee until my eyes wanted to bleed.
Yeah, I used to buy the glass containers of juice just so that I could fill it up with coffee.
Yes.
Because then you can screw the top. Yeah. So it's like, you get a glass container, carrot juice, whatever. It's not for that. It's just so that I can have this glass vessel that I can fill up with coffee, and then I would drink it. Because I was the same way, dude. I had to get up at 4. I think I had to get up at 4:30 or 4:40 or something.
Yeah, you get used to
to
it.
run a 5:30 a.m. boot camp class. Awful. Worst time of my life. I made $12 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. So then you'd have the 5.
Was that at the gym or something?
You get 5:30. $12 for a 5:30 boot camp. I think it was a 6:30 boot camp, so it's $24 I made now.
Yeah.
Getting up at 4 whatever a.m.
Yeah.
And then I would have this huge break, so I would just sleep in my car because I didn't want to drive 45 minutes to get home. So I'd sleep in the car every day.
Yeah.
And then I would have maybe one more person. So now I'm up to $36. And then I'd have to go to the high school, which was like a 40-minute drive away.
Yeah.
For 1 hour. So I made $48. And then I maybe had one more person who would have to drive 40 more minutes to get back.
Oh my God.
Coach them. So I'm at $60, and then taxes get taken out. And
then on top of that, all the commute time. And no wonder time is money. You learned the hard way that time was money.
Yeah.
You're looking for
popping the tires and the nails on the freeway. Oh my God.
You're looking for any sort of like shred of time that you could actually not lose your money on.
I would usually drive home. I'd be like, oh my God, and I would eat a pack of donuts. I'd fall asleep.
Yeah. What? Pack of donuts? Like powdered donuts?
No, glazed donuts.
What?
I was young. I didn't care.
Cream?
Nah, just grocery store glazed donuts. Like a half a gallon of chocolate milk, glazed donuts.
How old are you?
Maybe a pizza.
How old are you?
I think I was 26.
You were driving. You were
Wisconsin?
26?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably a beast still. You burn it all off. It
Yeah,
doesn't
well, I
matter.
mean, I didn't get diabetes back then. I still haven't gotten it. I've been pushing it real close, but I haven't gotten there yet. Pre-diabetic levels at many times, but
Just keep doing neck exercises.
well, that's why the cinnamon water, though. It's,
All right, yeah. Cinnamon is basically a performance-enhancing drug masquerading around as a spice. Yeah, no, if you just take it, it's just the thing is no one takes enough of it. You literally have to take spoonfuls of that.
yeah, it's like
But
curcumin, right?
yeah, you gotta be careful with that because it'll stain your clothes. Cinnamon, not so much. You know, like
Any
cumin all over you. You look like you work at a Indian cuisine restaurant.
Mustard stains all over.
Mustard all over you. Yeah, that stuff's hard to get out, man. I don't know how they do it over there. They get that yellow crap on their hands. It's like everything's yellow. That's a terrible substance to work with. But
You got up to 2 cups at one point.
yeah, so I got stories too that involve going
2 cups of
Yeah.
curcumin?
No, cinnamon.
No, 2 cups.
Yeah,
of
So
cinnamon.
you went through
Oh, it's
phases
much
of
more
garlic
logical.
and honey and maple syrup. I've done onions. I've done garlic before.
Yeah.
I can tell you my experience with that. That actually involved me getting my nose cauterized at the end.
Oh, yeah,
Because I was
yeah,
having
yeah.
so many nosebleeds from
Yeah.
eating too much garlic. It was thinning my blood too much. So don't eat 2 entire clusters a day. Maybe
Yeah.
just 1.
Oh, you have 2 clusters of that.
Like that's an entire thing.
I usually always had 1, yeah.
Yeah, 2
One
will do it. I can remember sitting
bulb a
there
day.
looking at the computer at 10 o'clock at night with the mouse just clicking, and I heard this. It was
Yeah.
that loud. It was in my nose, and blood started pouring out of both nostrils as fast as possible. I got pictures of this. I took
How was your
pictures.
blood pressure back then? Probably pretty
I don't know, but probably pretty low.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure garlic lowers it.
Yeah, it does.
But with the cinnamon, I was up to 2 cups a day, and I remember when I crossed that threshold where you just go too much. You just found the limit. So I put an entire cup in my chocolate protein shake before bed.
2 cups. How many teaspoons is 2 cups?
It's a cup. I measured it by the cup. I don't care. how many
like
teaspoons.
this?
No, like a cup measuring. Like a
Yeah,
cookie
yeah.
cup,
But what is a
one-
cup? Like this?
Yeah, it's a,
Right,
it's
this
a cup.
is-
It's how many tablespoons is
cups?
a cup? It's a
How many
cup.
tablespoons?
Well, a cup throughout the day is one thing, but I put an entire cup in my last shake. I laid down to bed, and all of a sudden, I started sweating profusely. I got nauseous. I basically just had the flu. I just caught the flu. I call it the cinnamon flu.
Yeah, but some say that when you take really healthy stuff, it detoxifies you, and that's just the initial toxins that leave in your body. That makes sense.
Really?
But if you keep doing it, then you flush them out.
Yeah, I didn't keep doing it. It was pretty miserable. So I found my limit there. So it's interesting. Have you ever found your limit with something that you ate that you were trying to get like performance from? It's like
I did the milk. I did a gallon of milk for 10 years.
10 years? What, you never found the limit?
Well,
Look how big you are.
I think eventually it,
You're like 290 pounds.
Extreme lactose intolerance. Yeah, I think my body finally had enough. But yeah, it's
destroyed
lasted a
your
long time. I tried doing
gastrointestinal.
2 gallons a day.
I think it's a seasonal thing too, because if you're doing GOMAD throughout the year,
Yeah.
when you get to the holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, where you're eating more family meals, more foods like that, that shit doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
But it works throughout the.
I sprinkle it in.
When you sprinkle it in during a normal diet time, but during the holidays when people are eating more anyway, you're
It's
like,
funny because during the holidays they have the eggnog, and that's what I did for a while too. Gallon of
This is a
eggnog.
Wisconsin.
does eggnog have alcohol in it in Wisconsin?
Well, you get the not al- but you get the not alcoholic gallon of
Okay, I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, that's not you. You don't drink alcohol. I don't drink it either. I just don't. I find that there's nothing good in it. It's like you think it's like helping you remove inhibitions, and like this is actually helping me get better, and then it's like, no, it's not. You're fooling yourself. If you cut it out completely, it's just, I have a hard rule. I just don't drink anything.
Oh, it's just been. Did I ever tell you my stories?
Guys,
Over drinking.
no, you can tell me, but I'm just showing them that I was.
Oh yeah, I drank mine.
That was actually delicious. I thought that was going to be an ordeal.
Yeah, so I think because I have some Irish in me, so when I would
Oh.
drink, I would get way too carried away.
Really? Yeah.
It's one of those things where you have like one, and it's like, oh my god, I have to keep drinking.
Yeah.
So I just stay away from it. But yeah, this is a long time ago, so I don't think I'm putting myself in any danger.
Well, yeah, I think you told me this. Go on. Yeah, you never
Yeah.
told them this though.
Yeah,
I think this
yeah.
is pretty good.
So I think when I was 18 and I was in college, I was on my own, so I had to make my own decisions. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think so. Just you drink way too much. You don't know your limit, right? And I ended up. So I woke up in the student financial aid building under a desk
God.
with no pants on.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then so I went I woke up, no pants on, under a desk. I go out, people in the office are like looking at me. Can we help you? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. So they're like "Oh, just wait here. Police show up. They have my pants.
They had your
They
pants.
had my
Where'd
pants.
they find them?
I don't know. They had them though. Yeah.
Where'd they have them?
And then they couldn't figure out how I got in the building. I obviously didn't know either.
Oh my God.
This is a really fancy, brand new building, but somehow I got in.
All right, gym thieves, take note. Alcohol is your best friend. You need to steal some valuable jewelry from one of those high security facilities. Just get wasted. You'll wake up with. It's kind of like what's
Gym
that?
thief going to the gym to
Well,
steal
he
jewelry?
woke up inside of a building. He didn't know how he got inside, and the police had his pants somehow, knew where he was, and brought him to him. What a crazy thing!
Another time, I woke up and I was covered in just tons of cuts and stuff, and I was like in the back of a cop car. Granted, this is a really long time ago, okay?
Yeah.
But so I had no idea. And clearly, I don't know what I was doing in those bushes.
Yeah.
But I lacerated all over.
Rose bushes or something?
I don't know, man. I don't
of
know.
course, why would you know what bushes you were in when
I don't know.
you're completely unaware?
Another time, I was in a different dorm. I had my dorms confused, so I went to my room number. It was like 121A or something like that, and my key wouldn't work. So I was kicking it, breaking it open, and then I got in trouble for that too. Another time, I woke up in my landlord's closet, sitting in this closet.
Oh my God! These stories never end. How'd you get in your landlord's closet?
I don't know. They found me though. Of course, I didn't have my pants on.
Oh my God! Did they have your pants this time too?
No, nobody knew where my pants
Okay,
were.
those are lost. Yeah, we don't.
I had a winter jacket up into the pants. And I couldn't get into my room because I lost my pants. So
my
then
God.
I couldn't understand why I was banging on people's doors to let me in so I could go to sleep. I don't know why nobody let me in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then the
Did you have
cops
pants
called
on?
me. No, of course not. And the cops were understanding though. I don't know.
It's like, oh,
I must have smooth talked my way out of it.
it's okay. His pants come off. We've seen it
I
happen.
smooth talked my way out of
It doesn't
it.
get worse than this. Yeah.
But I couldn't get. But dude, I was in the hallway. I was like, oh my God, I just want to go to bed so bad. So then I had the idea. I was like, well, let me just go down to the security guy's room.
Uh-huh.
So I went to the security guard's room. I opened the door. I went in his room. I took his skull key, or skeleton key, or whatever.
It's literally like a skeleton-shaped key.
Well, no, it's the key it's the master key that gets into any door, or whatever.
Yeah. That's a master key, a skeleton key.
Yeah.
True.
And I got in. I just put his key back.
There you go.
But this is all. That was the turning point in my life. Where
Was that
Yeah.
before or after your crazy commute work schedule thing?
that was before. I was a teenager.
Okay.
Yeah, 18, 19.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, and I've kind of, that was the tipping point. I was like, man, this isn't for me.
I wonder what's the age demographic you think of your fan base? The people that
18,
watch.
19.
That's kind of what I was hoping you'd say, because then it's like, all right, you
Yeah.
can give them some sort of advice or
Yeah.
something, anything. Like, don't drink so much that the police have your pants.
Yeah,
That might be a good idea.
I think the advice is you gotta just, learn how to, just learn how to be a man, be responsible, right? Not overdo things, excess, binging, it's never good stuff.
So your demographic is also 99% male. 1%.
Oh, yeah, of course. That goes without saying.
You have to learn how to be a man.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
1%, sorry.
That goes without
not catering to
saying.
you.
But I think the problem was back then was I just, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
like you were saying, I just want to lose my inhibitions,
Yeah.
have a good time. But looking back, it's like, man, why did I...
Oh, yeah.
I just kind of ruined my life back then,
Oh, you think you're going to be able to, get more done or be able to talk to the right people? It's like, oh, if I just wasn't so anxious.
Yeah, exactly.
Have this conversation. Or
I got
call
a,
this dude
I
up
got
on
a
the phone.
network. Let me have 20 shots.
Let me have a couple shots to get going home. Now I'm gonna roll through them all and get a lot of phone calls done, a lot of meetings scheduled. There's a lot of there's a subsect of people that just go towards things like that because they think they're actually more productive.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean that's a big reason a lot of users use things, but it's just that's not the
That's
case.
their downfall, their destruction.
Yeah, you keep fooling yourself that alcohol is actually making you more productive. It's not true. But this is
Oh, that's 100%. There's a reason that's been going.
Yeah, there's a reason why
ages and
you
ages.
drink enough of this, and after
Every
a while,
responsible adult sucks down coffee.
exactly. That's why
They've learned.
That's why there's 3 coffee talk videos because it's just It just works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so funny that we're actually talking this much about coffee, too.
Well,
We're like, is there anything else they're talking about?
Seems to be a
No,
driving-
not really. Just coffee.
A driving force for, our, I don't know, our life.
Yeah.
Wake up, drink the coffee. Feel a little crappy at night. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're up there, I'm tired, wake up, let's keep it going,
Uh-huh.
And it's good to know that the more coffee you drink, the higher you're gonna live.
The higher you're going to
The
live.
higher you're gonna live.
And you
Yeah, it's a
keep your
health drink.
keep your pants on.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any stories of anyone that wakes up somewhere unaware of where they are and the police have their pants and they don't know how they got them from drinking too much coffee.
No, absolutely
That doesn't
not.
happen. Yeah.
The only stories are you get jack stack, adrenaline pumping.
Yeah, higher blood pressure.
Weights dumping.
This is why, they turbocharge cars. There's more pressure, right?
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
much about cars, but
Yeah.
I think that's a pressure thing.
I'm pretty sure the temporary
Or
spike in the blood
supercharged
pressure that's not unhealthy though, right?
Oh, man.
I don't think that's
it makes
okay.
everything quicker.
Because it's natural
Yeah.
effect from the.
Does this mean you want some?
No, I've had 23 cups.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm a little bit behind you. I'm still catching up.
Yeah, that one ended up being a really important video for the youngsters, huh?
This
think so.
one?
I think this is a very important topic.
Yeah, it's just start drinking coffee earlier so they have high blood pressure problems. And then stop drinking alcohol, which also increases your blood pressure.
Because alcohol lowers your blood
Yeah,
pressure.
no, it
temporarily.
increases it.
Yeah.
Alcohol increases your blood pressure, but it doesn't feel like it's increasing it.
I had a lot of
Yeah.
relatives.
Which is the worst of both
fallen
worlds.
from alcohol.
That's why they call it the silent killer,
Yeah.
because you don't know it's killing you silently.
Listen, we're going to talk about booze. Like, I've also then, gone phases. Because all that stuff happened when I was, was new in college. You know what I mean? Just was an idiot. My cerebral cortex wasn't fully developed. But then, even then, throughout times, and, I was like, maybe just
Dude, isn't it weird how
just
you
let loose again. And I was like, first of all, the hangovers get worse. And,
oh, God.
it's always,
way
it's
worse.
always like, that wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you think you're cool and letting loose and all that, but really you're just like your IQ goes down like 100 points when you're like smashed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
100 points. It goes down 100 points.
Yeah.
When you don't know where you are and you wake up somewhere else, I'm pretty sure IQ goes to zero.
well,
I'm
saying before
like,
before you get to that phase.
I mean, but
You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot of people get to that phase. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Regularly, yeah. It's tough. I understand. Like, it's probably one of the hardest addictions to break.
For sure. You know the problem.
I have empathy. I don't like judge them. I'm just I feel for them. So it's a tricky thing. But this whole video was not. The whole purpose wasn't even talk about alcohol. I mean, that wasn't even planned. Do you think we scripted this? Do you think we sat down with a notepad and pencil and just wrote down all the topics we're going to talk about?
Brother.
Sam literally hit the record button, and we're just like, oh, we got pumpkins here, and I guess we got cinnamon and cocoa and coffee. That was the only thing we planned. And that was planned 30 seconds before we came out here. These smell good.
Yeah,
Do you have a promo code?
No, I don't do that, brother.
Boogs 10.
I don't do
Boogs
that.
10, yeah.
There you go.
Let's keep the mosquitoes away. The Florida mosquitoes are vicious.
I don't feel them now.
Exactly. You got the candles.
Oh, well, how come they're not on my legs?
I don't know, man. It's the garlic infused yard from the Mosquito Joes.
You know what's crazy is you think garlic would keep mosquitoes away. That is not true.
Well, that's what Mosquito Joe sprays in my yard to keep them away.
But the more garlic I used to eat, it would not repel
The more-
mosquitoes. I don't know.
And then I'm being swindled by Mosquito Joe.
Oh.
Because he's coming here and spraying garlic. Because my wife's like, well, we want the natural stuff. We don't want the chemicals. So he's spraying, I don't know, mustard seed and garlic or something everywhere.
This guy's just being cheap. I think you're getting swindled.
I think
You're gonna be bamboozled.
I am getting.
He's,
I'm not gonna.
that guy's
Listen,
a con artist. All natural.
I don't want to throw shade on Mosquito Joe. I'm just saying. I think that's what it is. I'm not throwing shade. Thethe's no mosquitoes out here right now, so I'm sure the garlic extract is working.
I think it's seasonal. What time of year is it? It's almost like
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, give me one more week of this garlic
If this
extract.
guy keeps spraying garlic extract in your yard in the snow, you'll know.
In the
You'll
snow?
know Mosquito Joe is God. All right, you just moved to this new house,
Yeah.
and you just set up your new gym.
Yeah.
gyms, plural.
Yeah.
So we need to create a new name for the rat's nest because you can't have the same name. I was just saying, you just create a synonym for synonym.
No, the garage is Pussy's Puke Palace because it's already
Puke
covered.
Palace. Yeah,
The cat pukes there a lot.
I already stepped in it.
So, yeah.
I did step in that poop. I mean,
Stepped in the poop.
Puke.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looked like a turd. It was shaped like it. It was just a different color.
It's
So
a hairball. Yeah.
okay, yeah.
That's for
You're right.
human poop.
And then you got the master bedroom, which has a gym in it now
Yeah.
with a toilet, a shower, a jacuzzi, and then like 16. This is like my dining room apartment gym. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You're never to stop working out.
Yeah, I might still keep one to crunch though.
Yeah.
That's
Keep
you can't
what-
beat it.
Keep what to crunch. No, my God. So
But you guys also spend a lot of time figuring out new exercises with your new
Oh,
too.
man.
well, he's got a new toy over there. It's the rack with the swivel arms, which you can adjust 1, 2,
And
3,
pulley.
4 places.
And pulley, yeah.
The thing I didn't realize you could adjust those in 4 places.
Yeah.
The arms that are like the jammer arms on the edge of the racks.
You know what-
New pulley system. There's a million rack attachments.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like with the lever arms though, what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna try every 1,000 exercises with it, and every time I'm gonna come to the conclusion like this is dumb. I'd probably just do
Really?
it better with the barbell.
I don't think.
I don't know, man.
don't
The
think
leverage and stuff. I don't know.
I like the Viking press.
Yeah.
That was smooth. Man.
That one, that one I can see. But like the rows and stuff, like when we were doing that with the,
Yeah.
the bands were ripping your neck.
Yeah.
But like it's almost too easy. It's like a kettlebell swing.
You
ballistic.
haven't rolled a bench in there for chest supported rolls.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
On that thing,
You're right.
that'd be like There's a lot of things, but you can fit all that in a tiny bedroom. You guys can too. So if you don't have a home gym,
Yeah. There's no excuse really.
no, really, because I know people that actually own public gyms that are well outfitted, and they still have their own home gym. Partly
Oh,
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying to get away from their members,
Yeah, yeah.
and they just want some
For sure,
privacy.
yeah.
But even guys that don't own their own gym and go to a really good gym to work out in, like celebrities.
Yeah,
Like I know,
yeah.
so and they're not just trying to avoid people. I mean, they work out at home too, just because they always want that option. It's like the way I see it is training is like a hygiene. It's like the toilet. It's like a fridge.
Yeah.
Can you imagine not having a fridge in your house and every time you need
Having
to
to
go
go to the
eat,
store,
you
go
need
to
to
the
go to the
fridge?
store? Well,
Yeah,
that's the way I feel like it is with people that don't have any exercise equipment to house. And by like that, I mean just like a barbell and some plates. A pair of rings is a good
Well,
start.
with that
You
being
don't need a
said,
rack.
though,
but you need
you
something.
can't buy something too cheap. Because I was telling you, my first piece of gym equipment I bought when I discovered greasing the groove, I was like, oh my god, greasing the groove. Why don't I do that with bench? So I bought the Muscle Beach kids bench or something like
Kids
that.
bench, huh?
Whereas it wasn't, how normally there's like the J hooks are like out here, so you can unrack it.
Yeah.
This bench is so small, the J hooks were like right here. So like, what the hell? You know what I mean? You gotta like
That's an
you gotta-
Amazon product.
Yeah. And they had a lat pull down attached to it, but the lat pull down got like bent.
Well, this is
from
why I
like
buy used.
75 pounds.
You don't buy cheap new. You buy
Yeah.
good used.
Used. Yeah, I learned that
Yeah.
lesson. Yeah.
Yeah, so you either buy good
You
used.
don't buy cheap. You can't buy cheap workout equipment.
No,
You can't.
cheap. Yeah, no. It's just
But
you gotta
the
get the
leg
right-
master that I have though, that thing was cheap. I got that from Goodwill, $30. Have you used that yet? Yeah, Ductor.
No,
You haven't used that?
The leg master.
You saw me using it earlier.
Yeah, I filmed an Instagram story
Yeah, yeah.
for it.
But that was $30 from Goodwill. And
You
that
like-
thing- yeah, I was thinking about throwing that away after using it once on video, but I actually kept it.
It was good for video.
It's great for video.
You gotta remember, like some of this equipment
And
is just
Dr. Paul.
props for videos.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do some really dumb shit with it. But yeah, if you don't have why is that thing wiggling?
I was just my finger was under.
Sam, get your finger off the crane. Get it away. Shoot. Here. Burn your hand.
No.
Get out of here. Here. You want a pumpkin? Say you can get a pumpkin from Grip Genie, you can work your grip at home. Of course, you can work your grip with bricks and boards and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Dudes in the past
Yeah.
used to do too, but that stuff's boring. I'd rather lift an acrylic pumpkin because it's just more fun.
Well,
Can
you know,
imagine-
you know what you
writing
can
in
do?
a workout log, 3x10 pumpkin grip lifts.
I got a good one though for people that want good heavy duty equipment. This is a good idea. So I actually I can't remember how I sandwiched it. I sandwiched some stuff, and I would get the standard plates, and I would put the standard plates in the sandwich, and I would just keep duct taping more and more weight over it over time. And this freaking, it was just like a block. It was almost like a cement block.
I like this. Keep going.
Yeah, so
I
it's
where
like
this
you
is
could buy
going.
here's the thing. If you buy kids sand, play sand, it's like $4 a bag.
No, it's a good deal, yeah.
No, it's amazing. But if you keep putting them, stacking them, the things will be so thick, it's not realistic. So you buy the kids' play sand, it starts at 50 pounds or whatever big. If you get 2 of those, you're at 100 pounds now. Eventually you're gonna become a real horsecock, you know what I'm saying?
And you're making a sandwich.
Yeah, and then you just keep taping more and more weights to it.
Okay.
And dude, I had like that thick of duct tape rolled around the thing, and eventually I tied ropes around it and stuff too.
Yeah, you made something immovable out of something that was unmovable to begin with by putting enough immovable things with duct tape together.
So basically you can spend, what would that be? It would be like, spend a few freaking dollars and you can make, even something the world's strongest man can't lift. And it's heavy duty.
Exactly. No.
So there's no excuse for people like, I can't have a squat rack, bench, I can't have any of this, I can't have dumbbells, it's all too expensive. But you don't need that, because ultimately picking up this freaking hunk, you can curl the hunk, you can clean it, you can press it, you can throw it, you can body slam it, you can zercher, good morning it, zercher squat it, zercher shrug it.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? You can upright row it, you can literally do everything.
I remember I went through a front squat phase when I was training lots of front squats.
Yeah.
And then I had to move a flower pot in my dad's backyard filled with soil, and it was this big. I remember picking up and going, shit, this is exactly what I'm training when I'm doing front squat, and this is too heavy for me. I did carry it across the yard, but I'm like...
Started doing flower pot carries.
I know. I started thinking about maybe I should do some flower pot carries or flower pot squats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't appeal to you, but that's your problem. You gotta make it appeal.
Well, it's
to
funny.
you.
Let me tell you something real fast. Let me tell you something. Moving stuff like that. I mean, listen. You got all these, Johnny String Beans, Johnny Bodybuilders and stuff like that. At the gym. We're not bodybuilders. Bodybuilders actually jacked and stuff. They're posers, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
God,
and they're doing the lat pull downs with the straps on and everything, and they're really narrow. It's just narrow. They got no thickness to them and stuff.
Yeah.
And
they're moving a flower pots in your life.
Yeah. Well, listen. Honestly, I was walking the dog the other month, and there's this handyman out there. And he's like, oh, damn, he's thick. I used to look like you or whatever. And so, I gotta shake this guy's hand. He's got jacked ass forearms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't lift it. He's 60 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's 60. Got bigger forearms than everyone else there. I'm sure he's just a thick dude.
Yeah.
And ultimately, what's he doing? He's just cranking wrenches, picking up stuff.
Yeah.
And it's all these handymans. I just had a mover help me, him and his mom, it seemed helped me move my gym equipment yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was I ended up moving a lot of this stuff too. But this guy, I have weights buried in my backyard.
Buried?
Yeah, buried, literally.
Literally?
Yeah, You
had to dig them out with a shovel. There's weights underneath the ground.
And then, well, because this is the snake's pit, so the weights were back there for 3 years.
It's underneath
and then, Hurricane Dorian, Hurricane Ian, those
couple hurricanes later. Different stages of Boogs history: Jurassic, Triassic,
Jurassic, Thoracic.
Yeah, Thoracic. That's a spine, but I don't know anymore. Jurassic spine. But So I dug out some weights.
There was a loading pin. There was a loading pin with 4 25s on it, and it's obviously it's probably 105 pounds or whatever. Anyways, this guy picks it up. He's like, oh, I need the dolly. Give me the dolly. But we're in the sand backyard, so he's picking it up and he's throwing it forward. It's yeah, this guy's pretty strong. I'm like, you probably get a hell of a working. You haven't been to the gym in 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's just horse cocking weights. Or weird implements. And he's just a fake guy.
He's just moving heavy things because he has to.
Yeah.
If you have to move things and they're heavy, you're going to get strong.
Well, you're gonna get thick.
Yeah.
Succulent.
That's the thing. It's I got a big core. And, it's from powerlifting. It's from beltless. I didn't start wearing a power belt until after 20 years of training.
Yeah.
So my core got huge. If you look at pictures of my grandpa, he was nothing but a core with no arms that reached the ground. It's my genetics, but it's also my history of just moving heavy shit around. I wouldn't trade it for one of those little skinny waists, man. Because it's so functional. It's so useful in daily life. I never hurt my back doing anything. I'm strong and can move things around. It's useful to have a big, strong core.
Do you store fat on your sides like I do? So I got the double whammy of core development and
I don't store
also
fat anywhere.
fat obliques.
I don't store fat anywhere. I have no fat on my body. I'm serious. It's like at this point, I'm like, I don't even know where it is anymore. It's gone. I got shredded glutes still 7 weeks after.
Shredded glutes?
Yeah, I still got
Boy.
shredded glutes. I count my calories, man. I like to do it. It's
that.
fun. It's
I
nice.
add up the calories in my head at the end of the night.
Sam, you shaking it again?
No, that was definitely not me.
Is that? Am I doing this?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, oh, dude, I was blaming Sam. She's grabbing the camera.
Oh,
over
come
there.
on. This thing
Oh, my
this isn't touching
God.
the camera unless I'm doing this.
So I don't know what the point of this is. We got to get some take-home messages and close this. Drink coffee.
No.
Moderate or don't drink alcohol.
Just don't spend too much time doing the...
and stop working out and move heavy things.
Yeah, stop going to the gym, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop going to Crunch. Stop going to LA Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Get in the backyard.
It sounds exactly like my dad's lifestyle.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't drink. He drinks an insane amount of coffee. He never stops moving. He eats a lot of sugar. He's in great shape. He's 70, and he's got a giant core because he just moves heavy things around the yard all day long.
Well, he's also an endurance athlete.
Yeah, he's an endurance athlete, which means
So would you guys transition to endurance athletics getting older?
Absolutely.
Your wife said that you wanted to do that, and I laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed at her. She laughed.
I'm an
too.
extremist.
We laughed together.
No,
we were like, ha ha ha, yeah, right. He's this horsecock strong guy over here who's going to get into distance running.
Yeah, horsecock the miles.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
There's no way.
Because eventually I'm gonna meet my demise. You know what I'm saying? So eventually I'm gonna be like, all right, we gotta stop eating so many treats and stuff.
But you get to eat more treats when you're an endurance athlete. My dad used to step on the scale every morning and go, when he was really competitive, I'm talking about like 100-mile races and shit.
Oh my God.
He used to step on the scale and go, shit, I gotta gain some weight. Fuck. He'd get mad. He told me like he'd have to eat like so much pasta and carbs and bread and cookies and stuff. He couldn't stand it anymore. He was like, this is just too much I have to eat, because he'd spend 8 hours a day on a cycle or something.
Well, you know what I would do?
Really burn it all up.
I think I'd do like roller skating or something.
Like long distance.
I'm thinking no.
To
Like,
disco.
I'm thinking no. Yeah,
But you want to be roller derby.
No,
That's
not roller derby. That's too context.
It's basically wrestling with wheels on your feet.
No, I'm saying go to the roller rink. Say get it there 8 p.m. or something. When they turn on, like when they're really getting going. I want to get really good at it. Just go for like a couple hours.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I say that's like 2 hours of cardio.
So like cross-country skiing.
Ripped thighs, right?
I mean,
Do you upper body training still?
it sounds fun now, but what if you had to do that every day?
I would love it. As long as the tunes are good, the lights are cranked.
So, I mean,
Go away.
you're gonna get. Here's the point. It's like the Boogs gets his acreage. He builds a facility out there, and you guys are going to expect the biggest rat's nest style gym in 4,000 square feet. You know what he's going to build? He's going to build a rat rink. And he's just going to sit there, and he's going to spend the rest of his days just singing Village People songs with disco lights, with blades.
More
hours every day until he has to take a nap, wake up, drink more coffee, and do it again.
more stimulants than ever.
Oh yeah! Skate.
Just withering away.
My gosh. I'm sure someone exists out there that has this lifestyle, and they're probably...
Dude, I was just at the skate rink. Of course there are. See how
Oh,
many
they
people?
exist?
Yes. I couldn't believe how into this a lot of the people were.
Is there a name for that type of athlete? Is it like endurance skater? Is it like long...
I don't know, man, but they literally... I don't know.
Is it like...
I don't know if they're not aware or they don't care or whatever, but it's very entertaining. I was saying I wanted to take them to the skate rink because, it's a great time. But it's just a little too risky right now. You know what I mean? Too much mass rolling on wheels.
Next time.
But it's...
Next time. I'll play with you, bro.
You get a kick out of it.
I love
it's like a flat... It's like, dude, it's like going back 40 years in time.
Let me ask you a question. Do you care whether it's blades or skates, or do you just like whatever?
I think we're going to have to start with skates. Especially I'll do blades.
I like blades. I don't remember how to skate, though.
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be easy, and I threw the skates on, and
They're
it
different.
was terrifying.
They're different. Just like
I went to the
They're all
kids'
different.
practice section, where this is like probably the worst place to go because there's kids crashing into each other and they don't know how to stop and stuff.
Yeah, they're
I was
kids, they're
never,
dumb.
I was
They
never,
don't know what
so,
they're
I was never so scared in my life. Like, I was like, oh my god, I thought I was gonna wipe out. Kids are coming at me, like grabbing the wall.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that because you know the tricking acrobatic stuff I do. I'm one of the few guys that has a problem with space. Like there could be a guy standing 20 feet from me. I'm like, don't be there because I'm freaked out about it.
Yeah.
Because I hit a kid one time.
Oh.
And I wiped him out, dude.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, it traumatized me. He was okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I felt that smack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the idiot ran across the floor, and I was always careful. And it's the worst when you're already super careful and looking, and then it still happens.
Yeah.
And it,
Totally
and
out of your
it
hands.
traumatized me. So now whenever I'm doing acrobatics, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh God, oh God, oh God. So I know what you mean when
Yeah,
you wipe out some kids at a skating rink, especially a guy your size.
Yeah.
He's like 330 pounds of
Double homicide. Oh, shit!
Florida man wipes out a school of children that had a field day at a rink. You are a Florida man. Did you realize that?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I actually like it here. I'm probably gonna stay forever.
No, it's not the worst place in the world.
No,
That's
it's
for
not.
sure. It's definitely
Summers are tough for the humidity, but the rest of the year is amazing.
yeah.
And there's a hurricane,
Oh, dude, the weather-
hurricane every year.
The
but-
weather here feels like a good summer
Oh yeah.
right now, and it's like. Well, it's October.
Yeah.
And this video is released pretty soon after it was
Yeah,
made,
yeah.
actually. This is why we're still advertising pumpkins, because it's not Halloween yet. So, but yeah, roller rink and...
You
and,
get some skates and start practicing now, because Lord knows I will. I think I want to get like training wheels and kind of get that going. Cause,
All right, guys.
And then resist it.
Wait, you can.
You know, the funny thing is too, you could probably, if you do the skating, I have a speed parachute. So I wonder if you could use that, because I did it for sprinting, but I ended up doing a double hamstring
Oh, dude,
pull.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea. All right, guys, in the comment section below, stop wiggling your leg for a second. They're getting nauseous.
I guess it was freaking cinnamon flowing through
Oh,
me.
no, it's the cinnamon got you jacked up. In the comments, thank you. Yeah, turn that on. I don't know. This house is haunted at this point. Comment section below, let us know what you want to see.
Skateway, brother.
Yeah, skateway. Like, what kind of cool stuff can we do with skates? And don't say deadlift.
Speed.
Come on, it's been done.
No.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do
we've already
that.
deadlifted
I
with
skate. I would
skates.
skate for the
It's
long
so
skate, not for the
2016.
tricks.
What type of dance moves would you guys like to see? Like on with the skates.
I like the one where the little thing where you got the. I don't know. This video's done. So click on the subscribe button and all the other things on the screen right now, and follow Eric.
I know you could if you did.
Obviously,
if you had dumbbells.
That's why you're here.
If you had dumbbells in your hands when you're skating, you probably would get more leg activation. Thick, juicy adductors, thigh chafe. But I mean, also because a lot of people do this when they skate, and they go like this and stuff. So you know, you got shoulders, biceps. You know what I mean? You got the. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, ankle weights, wrist weights, ankle weights. I have some ankle weights that I was.
Don't keep talking.
I was clearing out my old garage, and
Sounds ambrosial.
I was throwing a lot of stuff away, but I found some ankle weights, and I didn't throw them away because, you know, I didn't think of this right now, but I figured it would be so great if we could max out the power blocks and wear wrist weights or ankle weights on our wrists as well to go even heavier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
World's heaviest power block press, because they only go for 175. So if you can jimmy rig them and be heavier, you set a world record.
I love how your brain never stops thinking about these ideas. This is why you're on top of the world, man.
Yeah.
He's actually passionate about it.
It is my passion.
No, it's great. I love it.